And what do I do about that?
Yeah, look, we couldn't agree more, but I wish we could give this gentleman and everybody else a solution. Other than what you and Minister Ellis and everybody else is doing, how do we change this?
I can tell you this again is not a partisan issue. If you saw what just happened in Manitoba, a man released on bail on conditions that they didn't go see his family, and he went and murdered his sister and stabbed 7 other people. That is happening all over this country, and I can tell you every single premier has been asking for over a year for us to fix the wrong turn that the Trudeau government made. So if you want to remember what happened, it was Bill C75, and what and I'm sure the justice will correct me if I'm describing this wrong, but what the direction was that a judge couldn't just look at the crime on the face of it to determine whether that person should be released. They had to look at the foundational factors about why they became a criminal. And so they're essentially, if you had a bad childhood, if you were abused, if you were suffering from intergenerational trauma, and so on and so forth, that became one of the conditions for releasing somebody. But in releasing them, they go back to the very community that they came from and are victimizing those same community members. And so what we have been asking for is that we have to go back to the same kind of rules of court that we used to have. If they are violent, if they are dangerous, if they are repeat criminals, or some combination of all of those, you have to be able to keep them behind bars so that they don't go out and continue to reoffend. We've seen the stats that show, it's actually, yeah, it's true. It's a small number of criminals who, as you described, are just going out and reoffending. And it's so demoralizing to our police force that before they finish the paperwork booking a guy, that he's back out on the streets again. And so that's also going to lead to better policing if they have some confidence that going through the effort of apprehending them is going to pay off, that they're going to see justice. I don't know if Judge McDonald has more to say on that.
Not really. You've pretty much nailed it. It
Awesome.
Really has to be a fundamental reform of the bail provisions.
Yes. Awesome.